Hey guys, welcome. I'm Melissa. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. And tonight we're gonna do a little plant chores vlog. I actually might film tomorrow too. We'll see. It's kind of late at night. It's like 9 something. So it's very late. I figured I would probably do some watering. I have some repotting I might tackle, some sad plants. We'll see what all I kind of feel like doing tonight. I haven't felt like watering my plants this weekend. I don't know, so I've been like putting it off. So whatever I don't finish tonight, I will just do tomorrow. It is a holiday weekend. Tomorrow is Memorial Day, so we went out last night. There was like a little neighborhood get together, and then today we just grilled out and watched some TV. So that's probably why I've been putting off watering. I don't know, I was kind of tired today. I'm getting ready to make some tea, so I will bend you down here so we can get started on doing some plant chores. I bought this at TJ Maxx. It's supposed to be instant matcha, and you just mix it. You can do hot iced, you can blend it, and it says just add milk and sweetener and your ice, and it says you don't have to blend it, but I tried not blending it and it was getting very clumpy. So I got this like cute little matcha set on Amazon, and it has like a little whisk. So I'm gonna whisk some up and pour it into a cute little mug. Yeah, I don't know what it is with matcha lately. I've just been, I don't know. I feel like I got one at Starbucks recently, and I think that's what started me on the kick. But I feel like the ones at Starbucks, it's just way too sweet for me. I'm not really like a fan of sweet drinks, or like too much sweet. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. I just add a little bit and start whisking. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. In all honesty, I don't really know, but it worked the last time. I'm not like shaking it or anything. I'm just going to blend it up a little bit. I bought a couple plants actually, so you guys will see a video on that when it gets here. I just ordered it today, so I imagine with it being a holiday tomorrow, it probably won't ship till probably later next week, I imagine. I got a different kind of beneficial mite. It's supposed to be better with spider mites as far as attacking them. And I put them out 2 days ago, so I'll show you those. I haven't noticed them being like too active yet, so I hope that they do okay. I just feel better about them being on my plants, you know, especially with thrips this summer. I just don't even want to take a chance. Okay, so I think I have it pretty blended here, and then I'm just going to add some ice in here. It looks so good. It's like the perfect amount of sweetness. I don't know. I have the cats looking at me right now, well, one of them. They were all just sleeping too, but as soon as I go into my plant room, they're probably gonna like follow me in there, you know? Here's my Cuprea. That's all that's left. I turned one of my grow lights back on so that there was some light in here. I broke my ring light. Well, it's not broke. The stand is kind of broken, so it tends to fall over, and I don't want to like drag it in here and have it fall and then like my plants fall. So I'm gonna try and get by without using it. So my Cuprea had a fungal infection, and this is the newest leaf that it put out, you know, while it had the infection. I cut all the leaves off, and I did spray this leaf down with copper fungicide. I just picked this up the other day. This is by Bondide, I believe. No, yes, it is by Bondide. And this is the spray, which before I was using the powder, which I don't think the powder was working. I have a new leaf, I think, coming in. right here. So I think she's gonna be okay. I have some like little crispiness down here that I would like to get rid of, and I need to water her. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and spray her. I don't want to spray plants that I put mites on, so I did put mites on some of the plants that had a fungal issue. So I'm gonna wait to spray like some of those plants again. I'm looking at my big Anthurium because I should have waited to put mites on it. I could move the bag though on a different plant and spray her again, but I might not. We'll see. But I didn't put any mites on this one. This one had spider mites too. I am gonna be watering nematodes in next weekend because I didn't feel like messing with that tonight. You have to water them in, I feel like pretty quickly once you like mix them up and prepare them. And my plants, some of my plants are pretty thirsty, and I just didn't want to like stress myself out trying to water them in. I don't even want to like touch her at all. I don't know. Let me go ahead and get her water so she can drain. And I haven't watered her in a week, so she should be pretty thirsty. I'm just giving her a good drink. I just like pulling these crusty bits off. And then I would normally spray her over my sink, but I'm just gonna do just a little spray. I think it'll be fine in here. Just a little bit of a spray. Okay, and then I'm just letting it air dry. I have a fan going in here, but I'm not wiping the fungicide off. I'm just letting it dry, and that'll be it. She's probably gonna continue to drip a little bit, so I'm just gonna leave her on this table back here before I put her back in her spot. And hopefully I will get a happy plant growing back here in some time. I wanna show you this little cutie too. This is my baby Cuprea corm. It's so cute. Look how shiny and petite it is. It's so small. I actually have 5 corms in here. This one grew before the rest of them, but I have one more down there that's starting to sprout right down here where my thumb is. But this little leaf made me so happy. I have a baby. It's so cute. I need to water my cabinet. I might actually water my cabinet tonight, maybe some random plants, and then just finish watering in the morning tomorrow. Oh, hi Chai. Hi buddies. Hi. Can't help you. I feel like some of these corms sit up a little bit high, so I'm trying to keep them pushed down. It's so cute. I love him. Excuse me. Kiss me. Kiss me. I have, what? I I have another new leaf coming in on, this is the variegated Frydek. It has a lot of white on it. And that leaf again is beautiful. It's like leaning up towards the grow light. I just think it's such a beautiful, beautiful alocasia. I just featured this in my May favorites. Hi. Can you see her? Hi. Hi, cutie. You were just sleeping. Yeah, you were just sleeping. I can tell she's getting pretty rooted in here, but I'm gonna leave her in, I'm gonna try and leave her in this small cup for a little while. I mean, she hasn't been in here too long, but I'm not ready to uproot her yet. But I can tell. It's hard to see all the roots in stratum sometimes because it's so dark. But when you actually go to take it out, you'll be surprised how many roots are actually like in here. I love these baby plants. Hi, girlfriend. This one is doing well. This is my heterophylla. This is all corms. My mama plant is behind me on that stool, and I'm treating her for a fungal infection. I'll probably spray her again tonight. But yeah, all the baby, she just spilled. No. Let me try and scoop up this mess down here real quick. Luna knocked a corm thing over. All right, I got most of it cleaned up. I will vacuum after I'm finished. But yeah, all the babies I transferred to soil are doing amazing. I put a lot in here, but I still give a thorough water. They use up less water, you know, when there's not as much of a root system. But I felt like when I added these in here, they had a lot of roots, so that's why I put them all into a 5-inch and not anything smaller. I just give it a good drink through, kind of all the way through. And this is my Azalani. I did the same thing. I transferred these to soil, and so far so good. I don't know, again, I don't know which ones I want to do in pon. I have some heterophylla Azalani that I'll probably, like, in addition to these, in stratum still, so I'll probably transfer those. I want to do my black velvet, and I'm still debating on whether or not to do the variegated one. And then I'm actually thinking about doing my green, my big one, since it's so sad right now. I'm thinking about just starting over with it and doing it in pon as well. Here's my other variegated Frydek. This one is mostly, it has an all green leaf, and then it spit this one out. And it does have a new growth, which it looks to be pretty variegated in the middle. So I'm excited for that. I keep hearing this booming. Tomorrow is Memorial Day, so I'm like, are people shooting off fireworks? But I think it's the Air Force Base are doing some kind of training, because you'll randomly hear like the ground shake rumble. It's crazy because we're probably, I feel like we're a good ways away from the Air Force Base, and I hear it a lot. It's gonna be so much fun doing all these babies into pon. I just feel like I'm going to just think it's gonna be a fun little project to do one day. I'm excited for it. And if my other Frydek doesn't make it, I do have a baby that I'm growing back. So I am cherishing this little guy. Oh, let me show you my black velvet. So look at all those roots coming in. Oh, this one's dry. That one in the middle is the new leaf there. That one there. And then I have another spike here on that one. So my black velvet is growing very well in stratum. So I will probably, this alocasia is probably going to love being in pond. So I lost my queen Anthurium the other day, and this is the magnificum that had stem rot too. That's the leaf that was stuck. And this one, I cut a good part of the stem off, and I do have healthy roots growing back into here. I did the exact same process and thing, you know, with my queen Anthurium, but my queen just continued to rot. So I don't know, maybe it just stressed too much, but this one is doing well. So I'm glad that I have, you know, one Anthurium coming back. I'm gonna finish up my cabinet here and then we'll move on. I don't know, I might do a little bit more watering and then maybe I'll do a repot just to take a break from watering for a bit. So yeah, we'll be back on to another project here soon. Yeah, say hi, Chai. Hi. Hi. These are the mites that I got, the Californicus. I haven't noticed them being like super active. It's been a couple days. I don't know, I haven't really noticed them, so I don't know how I feel about them yet. They're supposed to be better at attacking. They attack different kinds of spider mites. She's got her leaf up top. So she'll be getting chopped soon. And this leaf here is a new leaf. She's beautiful. I have a new leaf here on my Glorious too. It's hard to see. My Marble Queen, that's the leaf that broke, but I have a new one coming out. Varicosum has a new leaf too. I don't want to do like too many updates in here because it's not daylight, so it's hard to see. So my big Anthurium here, I want to show you the inflow again because it is just changing so much. Look at that. I feel like I'm gonna get so many berries. It is just crazy. I just think it's so cool. I am like fascinated. I had sprayed her with a fungicide and I believe it's helped. I feel like the areas are drying up a bit. I do want to spray her again, but I accidentally put one of those mite bags on her, so I'm gonna wait and kind of let them do their thing, and then I will spray her again. Wanna say hi? Say hi. Yeah. You're so cute. Baby girl. Hi, what are you doing? Oh. Come here, sweetie. Come here. No, don't make it fall. Come here. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Yeah. Hi. Oh, hi. I know. You wanna lay on me while I water? Yeah. You wanna lay on me while I water? You're so cute. You're so cute. Yes, you are. Nobody. Here's a new leaf on my Florida Beauty. Isn't that beautiful? The variegation is still coming in. It is gorgeous. This half moon is very beautiful too. This is the first new leaf since I kind of repotted it and put it on the smaller grow pole. It is so beautiful. This is the Syngonium milk confetti. Look at how cute. I really need to pot these up into like bigger pots so that they can have their own pot. I need to do that soon because they're outgrowing this rather quickly. And this one is the Gigantium. These are the tissue culture that I did. I have Luna down here on my potting mat. I think I want to quickly take care of this Brazil. I'm worried there could be some rot. It's really long. I don't water it that often, and I've definitely underwatered it, but it's, I'm pretty sure this is all soles in here. So I'm concerned there's some rot, and I don't know why I haven't taken care of it yet, honestly. It's really long, so I'm thinking I'm just going to be propping a lot of this and pretty much starting over with this plant. I don't really have that many vines in here now. I've had like drying leaves. Like it's really long. It's just very sad looking and dehydrated, of course, because anything that I have left in this mix, I'm just severely underwatering because I don't want to rot my plants out. Let's undo this root system real quick, and then we'll probably just prop, like I said, and I'll probably downsize. Ooh. I don't know what this mold is. Right here. I don't know what that is. No, do not get in my dirt. No, 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 no. Child, I'm gonna put you outside. No, not in my dirt. Yeah. I don't know. I think there is just a mix of rot and everything else going on in here. There's definitely some rot. Again, it could be like from me not watering this plant, but it's, I don't know. I feel like it's still wet in the middle. We're getting rid of it. We're just gonna take a look at this root system, and whatever is viable, we'll save. Getting rid of it all. Yeah, she is still wet in the middle, all in the center. And I haven't watered this plant in like 3 weeks at least. I feel like it's been a while. Not happy roots though. The roots on the bottom of the pot here that were getting the airflow are fine, but all the roots like in the middle are not happy because they're just like coming right off. I'm so happy I'm taking care of this plant though. I don't know why. I feel like some task, I feel like just seems so daunting to me and I don't want to do it, but once I get started and do it, then I'm happy I did it. I've just been dreading doing this because it was in this soil, and then I'm just like, I don't know. I don't even want to like look at the root system anymore. I just want to like chop the plant and start over. I don't even want to mess with even looking at the roots, because I know I'm just going to be so upset with what I find. Yeah, they're just very dehydrated, like the curling. So we're just going to take our strands and hopefully, oh my God, I didn't even think about, like, what if this plant has spider mites or something? I didn't even think about that. Because it's a philo and it's been stressed, you know, because spider mites like stress plants. I don't think it does. Yeah, we are definitely going to downsize. I'll just kind of spritz with some hydrogen peroxide. My Brazil has been with me for a long time, so it makes me really sad to see some of these plants in this state. And making it a priority this week to get a lot of repotting done, because I have a lot of pole chops to do and stuff coming up here. But I really want to do a good amount of repotting. That Q&A that you guys sent in questions for, I'm gonna film that later this week. I'm gonna try and answer as many questions as I can, but I wanna do some just like mindless repots during that video. So it might be like an hour-long video where I'm just like repotting and answering your guys' questions. It could be just like pole extensions, just repotting, stuff that I feel like I do a lot that I don't really have to talk about the plants a lot, that I'll just be able to get the repotting done. I'm excited to film that one. I definitely feel like I need to do some prep work for that and kind of organize the questions in the way that I'll probably just do like plant questions. And if you guys asked any personal questions, then I'll do maybe those into 2 different groups so that it's a little bit easier, I guess, and not so spread chaotic. And that's what we have. The just nastiness. This is what we're working with here. It's not focusing. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what you call that. And yeah, I'm gonna spritz these with some hydrogen peroxide. I don't think I'm gonna soak. I'm just gonna spritz some in the sink real quick. And then we will repot her first. I'll probably use a 5-inch pot, and then we'll take some cuttings, and then we will prop this over here. And then I think I will call it for tonight and start up again tomorrow. This hasn't been soaking very long, but I'm gonna go ahead and pot her up. I have my normal mix here that I normally use. Down in here. And we're gonna give some fresh Aussie coat. See, this one doesn't even have hardly any roots. I don't feel like it's gonna be able to support this. I might end up propping that one too, because that's pretty much shot. Yeah, we don't have much of a plant left. It's gonna have to regrow. I'll have to water this in, but before I do that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take some cuttings. What are those cats doing out there? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and prop this. I think that was my neon strand. Oh well. All right. That length is fine. This one, putting some new growth. I think this one will leave, so we'll try and keep them this length. See, that one is about that length. So this one has the beautiful growth down here. I don't really want to cut this. This was my favorite strand on the wall. This one, it's going to be longer than the rest though. So this is our sad plant that will water. And I have a ton to prop. I have all of this. I have this to prop and this to prop here and this. My battery died. Whoops. So this is all that I'm going to save in this cup here. I have all my cuttings in here. And then I'm just going to fill up with the stratum just to cover all the nodes. Make sure that they're all in here. I used the bigger cup because I thought I was going to have more cuttings, but no, in actuality I don't have as many cuttings as I thought. So we're going to gather all these up that we have and shoot. And don't worry, I'm going to reuse this stratum. I always like reuse my stratum. We'll just let the stratum dry out and we'll just use it for something else. I definitely added too much water, for sure. So we're going to root them all in a smaller cup like that, all of our cuttings. I bet you in a few days these leaves are going to become rehydrated again and look so much better. And then I'll just like plop this onto this other side. I'll add these in here and I'll have like a somewhat of a healthy plant growing back. I don't know how much of this is honestly going to survive just because the roots were just shot. But you know, we're gonna see what happens. So yeah, I will be back on here tomorrow. Good morning. It is the next day and I've been up for a couple hours. I haven't done any more watering yet. I've just been kind of taking it a little bit easy this morning and fed the cats. I finished tidying up a little bit and I have my big Ctenanthe out. I just took a picture with her. I think I'm gonna take her to the shower and hose her off. It's been about a month or so. I like to do that about every month so that dust and stuff doesn't collect on the leaves. She lives in my bedroom actually, not my plant room because she's so big. So I think I will water my bathroom plants and my bedroom in this area before I go back into my plant room because I have a feeling my plant room is going to take me a little bit longer to do and finish up. So I'm hoping to be finished in a couple hours. I want to go to the grocery store later this afternoon and come back and edit. So I'm going to try and stuff it into high gear and finish watering at least. Sometimes I get messing with my plants and I do projects and other stuff. And before I know it, it's been hours. And I'm like, how is this taking so long? But that's okay. I get sidetracked very easily. I do have a couple more repots that I would like to tackle, but I'm gonna try and get through watering first. If I don't have enough time, I will save it for like a random repot day. I really wanna take care of at least one more of them, but we'll see how it goes. Let me show you her, cause she is big. I don't show her that often, and it's hard to get her in frame because she's so big, but she's beautiful. This is this is called the Never Never plant. It's a Ctenanthe. I'll put the name on the screen because I do not know how to pronounce that name. I thought it was something else at first because it wasn't labeled. I actually got this from, I've had her a year now. I got her, she was my first plant purchase when we moved in here. It was April of last year and I was so excited. I found her at Lowe's and I was shocked. I'm like, how did I get so lucky to find this beautiful Ctenanthe at a big box store? And I immediately bought her. I haven't repotted her yet, so that is she's still in the grower's pot. That is a project for later this year. I'm not worried about it, it's not urgent. I have noticed her drying out more quickly, which is a sign that she's probably getting a little root bound. And I've been so lucky to not really have, I don't think I've had any pest issues on her at all. I've been worried about her catching spider mites, but I've been pretty lucky. But I'm gonna go ahead and take her to the shower and hose her off and give her a good drink, and she is going to appreciate that. Usually I get about, I usually wait and cut off dead branches every couple of weeks or so. I'll have like some that get crispy and they're just older leaves dying. And yeah, when she starts to curl, like this one, I can tell this leaf here, you see how curling it's curling? So that part is not getting watered. And this one here is curling. So she's actually pretty thirsty. So that's the sign I look for. I underwatered her accidentally one time. I don't know if I just forgot to water her or I don't know, but she was like curling so much. I'm like, oh no, I'm so sorry. And then she immediately like fanned back out. I did add a little bit of fertilizer in here about a month ago, just kind of to refresh her because I don't know when I'm gonna repot her. So yeah, but she could definitely use a repot. I feel like this is just the store soil and you know it's not the best quality. So yeah, I will tackle her at some point. But yeah, I just wanted to show you her. So let's go give her a hose off. She is massive. I don't really use anything on her as far as preventative. I don't use like a spray or anything. I have put beneficials on her before as like a preventative, but it's been over a month since she's had any on. And then I'm gonna go get my, look at Star. She's like, what the heck? Look at her. She's like, what is going on? She's like, get me out of here. Yeah, I don't like to water my sensitive plants with tap, so I'll just get a thing of my rainwater and just give her a soak through with it. And yeah, I'll like let her dry in here and then I'll clean up her leaves later once she dries. Yeah, that's pretty much all I do. I mean, she's like such an easy plant. She's easier than some of my like supposedly easier plants. Just give her a good soak through. And this pot does have drainage holes on the bottom. She's beautiful though. I love her. She's like taking up this whole shower. It's so funny. So I'm just getting rid of that crispy leaf, and I think everything else on her is good. I'm actually gonna get rid of that leaf too. That leaf's been bugging me. Okay. Give her a good water. And I've used beneficials on some of these plants recently, so I don't really want to wipe the leaves off. For these plants, just because they can be pest magnets, I really try and clean up leaves. Like if there's leaves that have crispiness, I just try and get rid of them, you know, just so that I don't end up getting pests. This one's actually still pretty wet, so I'm not gonna water this one. That one's good. This is the new one that I got from Costa. I haven't repotted it yet. It's still in the growers mix. I was letting it acclimate, but yeah, it still, I'm sure it probably still has some gnats. I haven't really noticed any flying around in here though. But I just went ahead and moved it to my bathroom because I figured it would like it better than being in the kitchen. But again, I mean, it seems happy for now. I know it may have like a root plug. Costa tends to have those, and I have had root plugs with a Calathea before. But yeah, sometimes I just do like a quick pest check. Oh no. I think I see a mealybug. Shoot. Let me get my alcohol spray. I had this one next to, in my kitchen area where I had a few plants with some mealies on it, so I wonder if one like flew in there. Or since it's a big box store, maybe it just had some mealies in there, but I'm gonna go get my alcohol so I can kill that. I highly recommend putting alcohol in a spray bottle. It's such a lifesaver. Where did I see that mealy at? Try and show you. It's right there on the stem. That little white dot there is a mealy. Yeah, she does have a few mealies in here. Okay, it's usually fine just spraying the leaves a little bit. And this alcohol is a little diluted too, just so it's not so strong, but oh, smell that alcohol. And this peat moss is still pretty wet, but in case there's any gnats, I'm just going to give a little bit of water, just a tiny bit because she's still pretty wet. Just so I can have like a tiny bit of BTI going to work in like the first couple of inches where the gnats like to hang out. And she is kind of back here in the corner, so, you know, if she does have more mealies, I'll just make like a mental note that there was some mealies on her. I don't really get super stressed out about pests like I used to. I mean, because you can treat them. It'll be okay. I feel like I've just had a bad run with pests lately though. She is my big, beautiful Maranta, and I love her. I do need to repot her. I love her, you guys, but let me show you the mess that she makes. This is the mess that she leaves behind every week. I have to like vacuum and clean that up. All of the flower blooms that die off. It's so messy. But yeah, she's so beautiful. She's gorgeous. I'm going to water her and just clean and tidy up the rest of the plants in here and do my bedroom and dining area, and then I will move back into my plant room.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.
All the babies are out here. Hi, Lulu. Hi, what you doing? And Chai is over here. The sun is out today, so they're taking advantage of being outside. Hi, Lulu. Hi. Yeah, you're so cute. If the wind could spread your love, what if your sweetness could... Everyone over here is watered and good and checked, and I did this entire corner over here. Most of my Ctenanthes were pretty thirsty, and I sprayed a couple plants down with fungicide just to be sure they didn't have like anything going on. And I sprayed a lot of my Alocasia again. And this is my Brazil. So I have the regular pot that's still kind of sad looking from yesterday. And then this is the one in Stratum. I feel like the one in Stratum has perked up quite a bit actually. So once those grow enough roots, I will just like make a new big pot together. But that's kind of what I have going on with that. I have to water all my monsteras and hanging plants yet, and those few. And then I'm actually going to redo this entire section again. So I have to water my poles yet. I'll just do that last, but I'm gonna take my fry deck down since it's been kind of sad. I'm gonna spray it again with the fungicide and spray my Rio shields down again, I think. And then I think I'm going to move my poles over that away. And I don't like having like this monstrous pole like right here by the door. So yeah, that's what my plan is. I want to space these out a little bit more, so I think I will just put that shelf maybe closer this way or something and like slide this over some so that I have like somewhat of an empty area over here. I don't know, but I'm not liking how squished everyone is still. And because she takes up a lot of space by the door. So that's kind of my plan in here, and then my plant stuff will be done. And I set a couple Anthurium out there that I need to repot, and then my other micans. I would like to get those done. Probably not today, but I'm gonna like slowly work on that. So I'll probably be finishing up here shortly. I'll show you what my moss pole section looks like once I kind of rearrange this, but I'm gonna finish up this little section. It shouldn't take me too long. And hopefully we'll be done here in like another hour or two.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. You fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away. Standing on.
Hello, it is much later. It is nighttime now. I have been just cleaning away. I don't know what got into me this afternoon. I was just supposed to do watering and that's it, but I like rearranged my moss pole area and just like cleaned everything off. I've been like treating plants. I've been spraying plants down with a fungicide. I have been doing so much. I didn't get to do any more repotting. I'll show you what I have going on here. I have like 5 or 6 plants not in here yet. I don't know how they're gonna fit. I took both of my alocasias out of this corner. My Frydek is not doing well. I think a fungal infection is pretty much killing the whole thing. And my Regal Shields, I'm gonna put back in here. I don't know where yet. I might have to like kind of fit her in this little corner over here. And I found spider mites on an alocasia. I have to treat that one. But let me give you a little look at my new little moss pole setup. I turned my grow light on over here so you can kind of see a little bit since it's nighttime now. So let me back up. So I kind of just like rearranged the position on a lot of them again. And I flipped this one back long ways. It was like that way with my Frydek and my Regal Shield, but I needed more moss pole space. So I think I'm gonna try and fit my Regal Shields right here. And I cleaned all of my Monsteras off really good and gave them a good drink. My Aria is finally pushing out its new leaf. And I have lots of new growth coming in on several of them. I mean, for the most part, I feel like everyone's doing okay in here. You know, minus the fungal issue stuff that was going on. And it just feels good getting everyone cleaned and watered and checked at least. I have the bug bags on some plants, so hopefully they're protecting me against spider mites. I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog. I'm just going to clean up the bathroom mess, finish spraying a few more plants, bring my Regal Shields back in this little corner if I can get her to fit. And I might edit a little bit tonight. We'll see how tired I am. I might just shower and go to bed and get up early and start editing. Hi. Chai just came in here. You see? Hi, Chai. You're so sweet. Yes, but I hope this was somewhat enjoyable. I wish I could have gotten a little bit more plant care done, but that's okay. I feel like I can't tell you how good my mind feels when this place is clean. That like feeling of knowing like, okay, everybody's watered, everyone's been checked, everyone is doing okay. The shelves are clean. There's not a speck of dirt on my shelf just because I cleaned them all. It just like makes me feel so good. If they could just stay like this, I don't know, all the time, it would make me like feel so much better. I just look awful right now. I'm looking in the camera and I'm like, oh my gosh. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. But thank you guys so much for watching and for being here. Stay tuned for some moss pole chopping. I'm gonna be repotting some Anthurium and a couple more sad plants. And then I am going to do the Q&A soon. I don't know which plants I'll do for that video, but I'll try to make it like mindless task so that I can do it while answering plant questions. So look forward to that here soon. And other than that, I'll be chopping my Splendid soon as well and just trying to get through more repotting and stuff. And I have some unboxings coming up, some plant mail, which will be exciting. But yes, thank you for watching. Have a good night, and I will talk to you guys later.